I need help. As caregivers, I think a lot of us feel like we could use some help, right? We are so busy and we're trying to take on so much ourselves, and we just feel this ownership on doing that. And one of the key things that I talk about a lot with caregivers, parents, siblings, grandparents that have a loved one with a developmental disability is asking for help and inviting other people in. And it just dawned on me. Last night, I hosted a masterclass in Empowering Ability Club, which is my ongoing support for families. And we had a guest speaker come in and talk about employment, Inez Descallion. And Inez, one of the key things that I took away from the talk with Inez was just this idea of teaching our loved one to ask for help, right? So just this, it's important for us to ask for help as caregivers, but maybe even more important for us to be teaching our loved one with a developmental disability to ask for help. Because if our loved one with a developmental disability doesn't know how to ask for help, it has some pretty big implications, right? If our loved one doesn't know how to ask for help, they can feel helpless if they're trying to do a task and they don't know what the next step is, or they're just not sure how to do something. And that impacts their motivation, their confidence. And, it also leads to more things being done for our loved one rather than our loved one having the opportunity to grow, right? So this ties in, with our loved one's independence and has really huge implications, right? So rather than our loved one knowing how to ask for help and maybe getting that just the right amount of support, just a little bit of support to move forward, they're stuck in this learned helplessness by someone else just coming in and doing the task because they didn't know how to ask for help. So it has huge implications for our loved one's independence, and in their life at home, but it also has really big implications around employment and paid employment. And that's what Inez was talking about. But it's got me thinking about this much bigger picture of asking for help and how important that is, right? So super important in employment, also important, out in the community and contributing in community. And I think for all of us, it ties into safety, right? And that being such a big concern and fear for us as caregivers, as parents. How do we make sure that our loved one stays safe? Well, being able to ask for help is a huge part in maintaining our safety, right? So the next time your loved one gets stuck, right, or they're not sure what to do, don't just do that task for them. Use this as a coaching moment and teach your loved one to ask for help. It is a long-term investment that has big payoffs, big rewards. So for those of you trying to figure out independence or this independence thing with your loved one with a developmental disability, I've created a guide to help you. So to share what I've learned as a family member and a coach, I share 5 steps to independence that are essential to helping your loved one grow. To get your free PDF, go to empoweringability.org/independence. I'll include a link below this video so you can go and get it there. I'm Eric Gall. Together, let's take a small step forward this week.